Yahudah, Judah, chapter 1. The copy of the words of Judah, what things he spoke to his sons before he died. They gathered themselves together, therefore, and came to him. And he said to them, Hearken, my children, to Judah, your father. I was the fourth son born to my father Jacob, and Leah my mother named me Judah, saying, I give thanks to Elohim, because he hath given me a fourth son also. I was swift in my youth in obedience to my father in everything, and I honored my mother and my mother's sister. And it came to pass, when I became a man, that my father blessed me, saying, Thou shalt be a king, prospering in all things. And Elohim showed me favor in all my works, both in the field and in the house. I know that I raced in a hide, and caught it, and prepared the meat for my father, and he did eat. And arose I used to master in the chase, and overtake all that was in the plains. A wild mare I overtook, and caught it, and tamed it. I slew a lion, and plucked a kid out of his mouth. I took a bear by his paw, and hurled it down the cliff, and it was crushed. I outran a wild boar, seizing it. As it ran, I tore it asunder. A leopard in Hebron leaped upon my dog, and I caught it by the tail, and hurled it on a rock, and it was broken in twine. I found a wild ox eating in the fields, and seizing it by the horn, whirling it around, and stunning it, I cast it from me and slew it. And when 2 kings of the Canaanites came, Shahid and armor against my flocks, and much people with them, single-handedly I rushed upon the king of Hazar, and smote him on his grievance, and dragged him down, so I slew him. And the other king, Tapua, as he sat upon his horse, I slew him, and so I scattered all his people. Achar, the king, a man of giant stature, I found hurling javelins before and behind as he sat on his horseback. And I took up a stone of 60 pounds weight, and hurled it, and smote his horse, and killed it. And I found with this other for 2 hours, and I cleaved his shield in twine, and chopped off his feet, and killed them. And as I was stripping off the breastplate, behold, 9 men, his companions, began to fight with me. And I wound my garment on my hand, and slung stones at them, and killed 4 of them, and the rest fled. And Jacob my father slew Beliseth, king of all other kings, a giant in strength, 12 cubits high. And fear fell upon them, and they ceased warring against us. Therefore my father was free from anxiety in the wars when I was with my brethren. For he saw in a vision concerning me, the angel of might followed me everywhere, that I should not be overcome. And in the south there came upon us a great war, that in Shechem, and I joined in battle array with my brethren, and pursued 1,000 men, and slew them, 200 men and 4 kings. And I went up upon the wall, and I slew 480 men. And so we captured Hazar, and took all the spoil. And the next day we departed to Arithan, a city strong and walled and inaccessible, threatening us with death. But I and Gad approached on the east side of the city, and Reuben and Levi on the west. And they that were upon the wall, thinking that we were alone, were drawn down against us. And so my brothers secretly climbed up on the wall, both sides by stakes, and entered the city, while the men knew it not. And we took it with the edge of the sword. And as for those who had taken refuge in the tower, we set fire to the tower, and took both it and them. And as we were departing, the men of Tapua seized our spoil, and seeing this, we fought with them, and we slew them all, and recovered our spoil. And when I was at the waters of Kezaba, the men of Jobel came against us to battle, and we fought with them, and routed them in their alleys from Shiloh, and we slew, and we did not leave them power to come against us. And the men of Machir came upon us the 5th day, to seize our spoil, and we attacked them and overcame them in fierce battle, for there was a host of mighty men amongst them, and we slew them before they had gone up to the ascent. And we came to their city. Their women rolled upon us stones from the brow of the hill on which the city stood. And I and Simeon had ourselves behind the tower, and seized upon the heights, and destroyed this city also. And the next day it was told us that the king of the city of Gaash, with a mighty host, was coming against us. I therefore and Dan framed ourselves to be Amorites, and as allies went into their city. And in the depths of the night our brethren came, and we opened to them the gates, and we destroyed all the men and their substance, and we took for a prey all that was theirs, and their 3 walls were cast down. And we drew near to Tamna, where all the substance of the hostile kings. Then, being insulted by them, I was therefore wroth, and rushed against them to the summit, and they kept slinging against me stones and darts. And had not Dan my brother aided me, they would have slain me. We came upon them therefore with wrath, and they all fled, and passing by another way, they fought my father, and he made peace with them. And we did to them no hurt, and they became tributary to us, and we restored to them their spoil. And I built Tamna, and my father built Pabael, and I was 20 years old when this war befell. And the Canaanites feared me and my brethren. And I had much cattle, and I had a chief herdsman, Iram, and Adulamite. And when I went to him and saw Pashabah, king of Adulam, and he spake unto us, and he made us a feast. And when I was heated, he gave me his daughter Bathusia to wife. She bore me and Onan and Shelah, and 2 of them were Yasmot. And Shelah lived with his children, Aryi.